right, you guys, so the number one exercise that I find people doing incorrectly all the time is the kettlebell swing. So CrossFitters do it all the time, and I see people just all throughout the gym doing it, and I would say at least 50% of the people that I see that do it are doing it incorrectly. And I will show you the incorrect form, in my opinion. If you're doing it this way and you're doing it strictly for a power movement and for cardio and getting your heart rate elevated, then yes, of course, you're doing it correctly. But if you're doing it for a lower body sculpting of this area here, that it's just not correct, okay? Any type of jerky movement is probably not correct, and you have the potential of injury and all sorts of other issues going on there. So this is what I see a lot with it. So I will show you. I see this. Something crazy like that. I don't know what they're doing, or they're swinging all the way back up here. I tell people all the time, you are not using your arms. You should not be lifting the kettlebell whatsoever. All of the momentum and the strength and the power should be coming from your hips and your glutes and your hamstrings. So by that, again, you always want to keep your back flat. If you are trying to sculpt this area by doing this movement, you have to make sure your body weight's in your heels, back stays flat, so by that, you're not rounding. So I always tell people to keep your head up because your shoulders will stay back. And you are using a little bit of momentum here, but it is only if you are powering through your heels and you are focusing on the hamstrings and the glutes for power, okay? So you're gonna go between your legs, back flat, pop your hips through, pop your hips through. Notice that I'm not lifting the kettlebell at all. It's just going up to where it does. I would say it shouldn't go any further up than right here, okay? So when you start lifting, you're going too light. I mean, you should not be able to lift that up overhead. And then if you go too far back, you could hyperextend something. So you do not want to lift the kettlebell at all. Just pop those hips through, squeeze your glutes, power through, use those hips, and you got it. You got it right.